So
Ah.
it's good to get some compliments. That's why I'm here actually. So
I see. I see. Who'd you hit on the ladder?
let's leave it to imagination and
I
focus on
see.
the
I think I could
games to
take
come.
some guesses at it. Yeah. Cool, man. But yeah, we're here. Obviously, first series for the day. Gonna be two of the stronger, teams here. We got Team Russia facing off against LatAm. A lot of Zergs in the lineup, so I'm happy to see that. But yeah, what do you think of these two teams? Facing off here.
I think it's a pretty strong lineup from both teams, uh, especially from LatAm. I think they're pretty much bringing the top tier players. And me personally, I'm excited to see Balladana back in the Brood War scene. He was my go-to 2 vs 2 ally.
Oh,
I,
sick! I didn't know that.
I
Okay.
want to say maybe like 8 years ago, maybe even longer. So it's good to see him back.
Yeah, man. I gotta share the same sentiments, right? Anytime you see DeWalt in the lineup, SPX, old school, Terran as well. From the LatAm side, we got the Bolivian strong Zerg, Conan, Tex in there. Tex always just been a monster. Terror as well. And then yeah, the 2v2 lineups could get a little. I'm not sure which way that would go. Honestly, I'm not sure how off of DeWalt 2v2s and stuff like that. But I know Defi is very good too. So yeah, gonna be exciting, folks. I guess just to break down the format here real quick, these are all gonna be best of ones between both these teams. Maps were randomly selected and preset weeks prior, which means each one of these teams has selected who they favor on each of these maps in particular. So I think it's going to make for some pretty strong matchups here. But yeah, kicking off game number 1 here, it's going to be DGEM 5 Protoss from Russia facing off against our Bolivian Zerg, JD Conan on Deja Vu. But yeah, here we go. Alrighty, and spawning top right side of Deja Vu as the Black Protoss from Russia, DGEM 5.
And we have in the bottom left corner, playing as the purple Zerg, we have JD Conan from Bolivia. JD Conan is actually so young that you can actually still call him a young talent, an up-and-coming Brood War player.
How old is he?
I think he's born in 99 or something.
Oh, wow. No way. Wow, that is quite young for a Brood War player. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely some young blood. I've just kind of known for a while now. I feel like a lot of people would say he's probably the strongest LatAm Zerg. He plays a very standard style too. So like not afraid to, he's not really very gimmicky. He's trying to get to late game. I wouldn't be. I'd be very surprised if we saw something like a 973 opener just to kind of start cross map. From a player like JD Conan. Tends to like to get to Spire Tech. We'll have to see how DGEM 5 chooses to react. And it's gateways inside the main. 2 gate to kind of kick things off here.
I think DGEM 5 is an old school player as well. I haven't seen his nick since the early ICCF days. He might be lurking on the ladder under different aliases, but I recognize the nick, and I think he's a really, really old school player. So this shows that the BSL and Zero just brings out everyone. I don't think there will be too long till we see maybe Babo again as well, and then LatAm can really bring the 2 vs 2 team.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, this is kind of odd. If you're DGEM here, obviously if you knew you were going to spawn cross map, I want to say this is just not favorable. It's going to take quite a while for that 2 gate to really get across the map and be effective. But at the same time, JD Conan hasn't quite scouted this out yet. So if he gets a little greedy, makes too many drones here before this pool completes, it could be, it could be pretty rough here for JD to hold.
Seems like he's trying to hide himself as long as he can, but JD Conan now realizes it's 2-gate, and it takes like 25, maybe even longer seconds or something when it's cross map.
A little surprised to see JD Conan recognize it and still kind of keep the third hatchery at the third base, unless he just feels very confident. If you know this is one base pro, oh man, and big committal here from DGem. I mean, like I said, if he doesn't cancel this hatchery, JD Conan could be in some serious trouble here.
Yeah, I think we'll see a battery shield here and try to focus down the hatchery, but there's still plenty of time to cancel it, but it looks like JD Conan doesn't see it, does it? No? And
No.
I don't think he has spotted the Zealot as well. Now he sees.
I would not expect this if I was JD Conan for sure. And I mean, that, like you're saying, that double battery, if that gets up and he loses any of these, if he loses some of these lings here early on, this could be very rough. Oh no, probe just out of range of that battery. At least JD Conan knows what he's up against here, uses the double battery, choosing to kind of pull the Zealots away for now. Maybe he can just hopefully catch the rallied Zealots before they get within battery range. But no, JD Conan doing a great job just dodging around with his lings, wasting these Zealots' time, and kills... Wow, that's big.
He can still use the battery shield. Yeah, he can still use the battery shields as SimCity and Micro behind them, but there's so many Zerglings right now. And speed is on the way as well. Speed is almost done.
Once speed's done, I think this is a broken push. Speed completes. Oh, good pullback though from DGem. He's kind of really maximizing the efficiency of these Zealots. 2 more Zealots walking in as well. That was about as good as you could hope from DGem here.
Yeah, they're quite healthy, some of the Zealots, but there's still more Zerglings coming, and there's no really pulling back from this from DGM 5.
Yeah, no, there's no fallback plan. There's not like there's a Nexus coming up or Forge or anything. Oh, man.
And like you said, JD Conan, he prefers like the casual style, and we see previously that he casually takes game from Terror and Dandy. I think he had some super long series versus Bonnet in some tournaments. Couple weeks ago,
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a top-notch player, and he proved it there. Those shield batteries accomplished nothing. Same with the pylon. It was just very well defended there from JD Conan. He made it look pretty simple when it, whenever you're actually being 2-gated and have a couple shield batteries outside your third, it's very easy to get frustrated and maybe not have the right decision making. But JD Conan did a great job there.
Seems like you really want to punch a hole here, but it's still such a tight choke. I'm not sure if it's worth it for you.
I don't know. Maybe he's freeing up supply to make drones? Whoa, Hydroden. Never mind.
I think that maybe is like a natural transition to the 973. He might even make more drones. There's no expansion for DGM, and he sees the gas is late.
I'm a little surprised at the amount of Zerglings that were made here. I think this was the most opportune time to kind of drone, especially once the third was secured, and felt like he just kept making Zerglings for a while. I'm not sure why, but so it goes. DGem, the way DGem is going to need to get back into this, he can't cross the map anymore versus Speedlings. He's got to just get a Nexus down. Yeah, it looks like, here we go. He's trying to put a pylon down, trying to put a Nexus down, get a cannon here, just kind of crawl back into this one. But, I mean, we already see, drone count continuing to rise here from JD Conan, just about even with the Protoss. Anytime you see that, it's obviously not optimal.
When he's delaying the Nexus as well, because I think he wants to get cannons up first, but there's a lot of Zealots, but a couple of groups of Zerglings should have no problem defending these.
Yeah, that Nexus was very delayed. He needed to start that as soon as he went down the ramp. JD Conan just being very passive here, really being, you know, baiting outside the zealot range, not taking any risks, not taking any unnecessary damage. There's a lot of zealots.
Yeah, there's a group of zealots, and +1 is on the way as well, but I think 4 is just started, so speed leg is 2-3 minutes away, maybe.
First Hydralisks are now on the field here for JD Conan. 4th hatchery, 5th hatchery even.
So yeah,
once these Hydras are on the field, there's just going to be no speed from these zealots, right? So JD Conan could just get like 5 Hydras and continually just attack and bait back and attack and kite. And I don't think DGEM can do anything about that.
No, like you said, I think you can just micro with the Hydra, pick 1-on-1 zealots off. And if DGEM overextend, he will just jump on the zealots with the Zerglings. Looks like he's already deciding to do it.
He didn't know about these cannons. Well, I guess now he's definitely just going for it. The 2 cannons might have just been in time. I don't know, actually. That's a lot of Hydras still alive still.
Yeah, all the zealots are almost dead. And a handful, or like 8 Hydras kill cannons pretty fast.
Yeah, especially while they're warping in like this. We'll take extra damage. And we're just seeing more and more purple rallied across the map here from JD Conan. I think he's realized he's got a hole here. He can probably break DGEM.
Unfortunate timing as well for DGEM. I think his +1 is like seconds away from finishing. So yeah, it's done, and all the zealots are gone.
DGEM continuing to hold here. He is starting to make a few more cannons, but actually a big wave of Hydras just showed up. This has to be it, I think. He could just target the pylon. There we go. GG is called, and JD Conan actually going to be putting LatAm on the board there after game 1. Pretty close series. I mean, I liked it, or pretty close game anyway. I liked the thought by DGEM. I think if those 2 batteries were able to, I mean, do anything, it, you know, could have been a pretty tough hold there for JD Conan, but he did a great job.
Yeah, next game we have Ultra versus Max.
Okay.
Max is a ladder hero. I frequently face him on the ladder. He's a mass gamer. Ultra, he retired, I think, before Thailand, then came back, and he's been playing a lot ever since.
Yeah, he's been playing a ton. Definitely likes his mech style, even versus like Zerg, I'd say. Obviously, this is going to be like TVP, but you know, he's a pretty strong player for sure, actually. So I'm kind of excited to see how this one goes. Looks like the map's going to be Polestar as well. So yeah, I guess we're ready to go, folks. Let's jump into game number 2. And spawning bottom right side as the blue Terran here. This is, oh shoot, Ultra. There we go. Not bad. Whoa.
And in the bottom left corner, we have Max. Up to some crazy shenanigans already. Isn't it a 4-player map?
Yeah, it's a 4-player map, and he's sending his first probe straight to the base.
Oh,
and he see it? What?
Well, it's like a, what's the percentage? Like 33% chance that he's there?
Yeah, 33% chance. Yeah, 33%.
And if you, oh, that barrack is going to see the gates, no? It's most likely going to put the barrack
if it's to the left?
Yeah,
it will. Yeah, I think you're right.
And this is kind of crazy because I actually met Max on ladder on Dominator like yesterday, And he did this to me. And I was like, how did he know I was there? And I looked at the replay and I saw his probe for like 30 seconds and I didn't react on it. But now I'm so confused.
That's really, yeah, I don't know. I never see this stuff, right? Because you just know it's a 33% chance, and then you just don't do the 33% chance. But this is wild. He might just kill the gateway with SCVs, right?
And it's such a crazy build from Ultra as well, because usually you don't put your supply depot, you put it on the right side of the assimilator, and you kind of make a little sim city on the right side. Then you have the barracks and the supply depot there, like a little wall in.
Maybe he's played Max on the ladder too. He's like, I need to scout the outskirts of my base. Like,
what is he doing? Is it like? And the funny thing about Prada's, like, they can do this, and he's probably gonna follow up with a 12 Nexus or something.
Yeah. Double Nexus after 2 failed gateways. Yeah. Oh. This is wild. He's getting, I mean, I haven't really been paying super close attention to this pro, but it looks like he's almost getting some kills too. This has to be pretty annoying here. If Ultra missteps, you know, he could take a disadvantage.
I'm not sure if he plans to finish this gate though. He needs to cancel it. Money he needs.
Yeah, there's no way he's gonna commit with a second pylon? Man, that Marine needs to shoot the other pylon, right? Oh, maybe not. This is wild.
Like, what?
Yeah, there's no chance that pylon gets up. Still, he's forced so many, like, pulled SCVs this entire time. I don't know, is it worth it? It's funny, right? Because he's still got a gateway, he's still got his core on the way. Terran can't even take their gas yet. I guess you just go command center, right? Wouldn't you just take your natural right now and then put down a bunker?
Yeah, it would be the normal follow-up since you're not doing double barracks. But unfortunate for Ultra, of course, he's scouting the wrong side. But Max needs to be careful. He needs to get a zealot out.
Yeah, he definitely does.
What
so makes it out.
I wonder.
Yeah.
Oh.
No zealot. Yeah, it's just Dragoon. So maybe there's a window here?
Yeah, he's keeping the probe in the middle of the map so he can drill on the minerals there. Very smart for Max, but...
What?
This is one.
Making a bunker? That's wild.
So strong, though. Oh.
That would have been close, too.
What are we watching, Machine? What are we watching?
I don't know. Yeah, that was obviously way too.
Like I'm looking in my playbook, and there's no page saying that this is a build.
Like I'm a bunker rush against a Protoss.
I'm sitting here with Kogan build orders. I have Artosis build orders, and I'm on page 75 right now, and I still can't find it.
Yeah, I hear ya. I've not seen that. But I guess maybe just because of the opening, he felt like maybe he could do something. Either way, like, it wasn't too big of a committal here from Ultra. It seems like he's completely fine. He should just be able to hold his natural here and go into more, standard factory play. He should pull a Marine out and kill that gateway. Oh my gosh, what is Max doing? Is Max just this wild every game?
No, not really. Like he's like a fast gateway user, really. It doesn't really cheese that much. Like I don't feel he cheese in our games.
Gotcha. Okay.
But maybe he's trying a different style. Like it's 2025, so.
Do you think that's going to be 2 more gateways building next to that pylon? Oh, it's a gate robo, 3-gate robo. Yeah, wow. I mean, Terran sees no Nexus, so he's got to know something's up. He's even building a second bunker. Wow.
Well, Ultra doesn't really know what the follow-up for Max is. He didn't see, or did he see the second gate? He might have done. but they don't know if it's DPs. That's why he's already making the turrets. Just making sure it doesn't die to any more shenanigans.
There we go, 5 Dragoons now. With range. This is gonna add up. It's forcing a lot of lost mining time, a lot of repair here from Ultra, but still, once the first tank gets out, things should really stabilize here for Ultra.
And that's the thing, it's just one tank. It's only one factory, and this is 3 gate. I wonder if he's going to elevate over the Dragoons.
Oh, shoot, you're right.
I'm not seeing the support bay yet, but this might be an elevator.
He should elevator a probe in and remake that pylon and use that as the 4th gateway.
Kind of looks like that was his plan, but it's just too late to save it.
Okay, turrets going down here at the perfect time for Ultra. Well, I say that.
Well, Zealots and tanks are really strong against small number of Dragoons, but he needs to, yeah, pull some.
Does he pull his Marines here? Because he's mostly Marine.
I think he only has 4 or 5. But now we can see how strong Zealot or the SCVs and the Dragoon is.
Wow, yeah, these SCVs are really starting to clean up these Dragoons. There's a lot of Dragoons, though, in the main. Great job retreating here by Ultra. Well, I thought he had a siege tank up there.
Yeah, I thought he had one more, but...
This is getting pretty fishy.
I think the shuttle died.
Yeah, it did to a turret, I think. Oh, and the repair at the perfect time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
If Max didn't micro the Dragoon, he would have killed the siege tank.
Jeez. Well, Ultra's gonna have to fix a lot of his mining here. Still a single factory, by the way. And Max has decided to drop his Nexus. That is natural.
Yeah, now it looks like he's switching over to the double Nexus. He realized it's only one factory from Ultra, so it's going to take some time for Ultra to actually move out on the map. And Max is still 3 gate Dragoons, so if he just keep making some Dragoons, he shouldn't be in any danger anytime soon from Ultra.
Yeah, he definitely shouldn't be. If you're Ultra, how do you kind of transition from here?
I think you kind of have to make like a decision. Either you switch it up to 5 or 6 factories and try to push out and end the game, or you play it out, which it seems like Ultra is trying to do. And I think I saw the armory being built, Armory and Academy, yeah.
I kind of like the idea of a 6-fac, right? He's held so much pressure that he has to, it feels like anyway, he has to have some kind of a lead. Oh, I say that, the big scarab lands. Ooh, okay. Max still in this.
7 SCVs or something. I think I saw he had 43. Ooh!
Oh, huge. 10 kills on that Reaver now. He could get one more. There's no way this Reaver's escaping, so he might as well just go for it. Oh!
Is it a dud? Yeah, it's a dud. Yeah, it's hard to get out of reach from the siege tank. Another good hold from Ultra, but he lost 10 SCVs, so...
Yeah, Max kind of at least staying in this. Before that, he had a supply disadvantage. Now he's up a little bit, so kind of bringing himself back into this. I still can't get over that he walked his 5th probe straight to his base and made a gateway.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I wanna see that replay.
Yeah.
I can't imagine he actually were in range of the command center, but it's difficult for us to see in that point of view.
Yeah.
We need to see
just
from that point of view.
I mean, just the willingness to take like that kind of a risk, right? Like the games that he doesn't scout people first have to look really silly, you know?
Yeah, but like when he did it against me yesterday on Dominator, I understand it because it's so easy to see if the mineral has been mined out, and I was just not paying attention. But right now, the 5th probe, he didn't even send 2 probes. Like, it would be normal to send maybe 1 to the left and 1 to the right, and then you have like a 50-50 chance to find it.
But then your eco is just dead, right? You can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, looks like Ultra kind of just creating space outside his natural here. Max is looking to take a 3rd, so there is that like large factory timing possibility, I'd say, here out of Ultra. But no, it's a 3rd command center. At least he's going to end up scouting the gateway pylon robo at the 3rd when he goes to take that.
Yeah, it's probably most natural to take close natural and not the base to the north, like in the 3 o'clock position. Probably more defendable if it takes the 6 o'clock.
It's also kind of it's like more natural to like, I guess, expand the way you're pushing or whatever, right? Like expand towards your opponent as Terran. I don't know.
I think Ultra feels comfortable in the position he is in. He took a lot of damage, but he also held very well, and I think he's good enough a player to understand that behind this, Max couldn't have taken an access that fast, so I think he feels comfortable.
Still pretty much even on supply between these two. It leads you to believe Ultra's got a little bit of a lead here. Still, you know, hasn't taken his own 3rd, but okay, here we go. He sees now Max absolutely has his own local 3rd base. Not really going to be able to break through this wall.
Very persistent vulture. He's trying.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if like, is he trying to plant mines? Like, not without a mine. I don't think it's possible. I've seen some weird mine glitches where you can like break through pylon walls by laying a mine, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's kind of the same as like a mineral jump. If you lay the mine, it kind of pushes you over.
It's got to be so perfect though. Every time I play those silly like micro maps where it's like jump over a pylon wall by making a mine, like I do 50 attempts. It's crazy.
Yeah, 50 attempts and I always land on the wrong side.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Well, the robotics is going down, but Max has been producing a lot of observers. You can see on the map, it's just very good macro vision.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say the same. I think I saw him like queue up 3 or 4 observers at the same time earlier. I thought that was cool. You don't see Protoss do that a lot.
Making the most out of this, a couple of vultures there. He sees the gates, he sees there's no carriers on the way, Cybernetics 4 is not spinning. Didn't kill that many probes, but...
Yeah, didn't kill many probes, but still, that was quite annoying there for Max to have to deal with. Max now up by 30 supply, I want to point out. Oh, this is not going to go well for Max, though. There's no way he can push through there. It's just too big of a... Yeah, too narrow of a channel, for sure. Yeah, if you're Ultra, you want to kill that Robo, though. It's kind of weird.
Kind of like the Suez Canal down there. You can see the Everglades boat or something getting stuck.
Yeah. Still a serious supply lead here from Max.
Yeah, but that's just normal, I think, so...
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't say that he's really ahead or anything like that. I think Ultra's still got a lead for now. But if he lets a couple more bases get up for no pressure, that could be pretty bad here. Max, I mean, he has recovered economically now. He's now at 67 probes, which is pretty much where you want to be at. You were right about the gateway tech, though. He's going to need to transition off these gateways at some point. We see Arbiter for now, but I always think Protoss should just plan to go carrier late game. What?
Okay, this is definitely something that Ultra must have been practicing on, because why would you do it the second time? Okay.
It worked too. Man, I don't know what I'm talking about. He actually got through the pylon wall with that. I've never seen that.
No, it just slipped through. Like...
Yeah, it just kind of rocked through. That was weird. It looked like he was like patrolling it or something.
That vulture just came from a DD party. He was already oiled up and just slipped through.
Man, if you're Ultra, do it again. Like, go take 3 more vultures and run around and run by. Jeez.
2025, when we need to relearn how to make pylon walls.
Yeah.
Everything we knew is wrong. Well, it's soon go time for Ultra. 2-1 almost, and it's just Salads and Dragoons still for Max.
He's got a good amount of Goliaths too. He's really going to be able to put the pressure on these Arbiters once they spawn. Yeah, Max is gonna, and we see he's already pulled all his probes out of his main.
Oh, 4 Stargates, but he doesn't really have. He has the probes for it, but he doesn't have the bank for it.
He's just set all of his probes like top or middle left and top left. He will give him 3 minutes. I actually think he's doing pretty well. He'll be able to start producing 4 carriers at a time here in just a second.
Yeah, but does he have 3 minutes? Like, he's maxed out. He needs to lose 20 supply in a fight, and that's 20 supply he will need to actually engage this fight, because now it's go time for Ultra.
Yeah, and you're not wrong.
Fleet baking is not done, I think.
Is that the first Arbiter?
So it's a maxed out army versus maxed out army, and it's not really any good way to engage for Protoss.
No. Ultra's done a great job kind of keeping all of his units very clumped and centered. Okay, Arbiter does engage, and it looks like, yeah, that whole bottom side was not visible because of that Arbiter.
And not that many vultures. Just enough though for Ultra.
Yeah, I guess Ultra definitely still came out ahead in that, for sure.
Well, Max
see where he chooses to go.
By time, because 4 carriers is the magic number you want to have, but you still need time to build the interceptors. So both players are kind of on the clock here.
Still no 4th as well from Ultra, but Max is, currently on 5 bases, so that will be a factor the longer this game goes. But yeah, nothing. Oh, he's not going to be on many bases in a second here, I guess. That's a lot of siege tanks.
Looks like Ultra decides to push north, and there's not that many units there, so might be 4 bases dead.
Yeah, he's already shut this 3rd off. He could shut the natural off if he just sent some tanks to it. Mid left's done. Yeah, the arrow just wasn't in time, I guess. Here for Max.
Max is struggling to regain his supply. Ultra with a significant lead here.
Okay, it looks like Matt's trying to defend top left, or at least stall it out for a second.
I don't think he knows about the carriers yet. Haven't heard that many scans go off.
Oh, it looks like there's 3. He had another round. I would say he's kind of at his magic number, but yet another base falls here for Max. And wow, this entire Dragoon force now just getting swallowed by Ultra. Yeah, that's not the trade he was looking for. He's going to have to... Max is really going to be forced to use the carriers now. He's probably got to try to save top left with them, I'd guess.
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere he can attack really, but some DTs are being made in the top left, so if Ultra is not paying attention, the DTs might clean those up. It's not that many siege there.
For 12 months. Chicken biscuits.
And here come the carriers. Looks like Max is kind of forced to show his hand here. It's 3, and there's not that many Goliaths yet. Now 4th carrier even joining in. So this is going to definitely trigger more Goliath production here out of Ultra. But the siege tanks are... Yeah. Oh, on the carriers you're saying?
Yeah, with just a handful of Goliaths, he managed to damage 2 or 3 of them.
Oh wow, it looks like those DTs you're talking about definitely helping defend top left. Obviously, Ultra's just not looking. These 2 DTs have done so much damage here. This is crazy.
And this is where all Max's probes are as well, so now he needs to defend top left base.
3 more DTs joining in, but Ultra should react this time. He'll seeing those carriers coming in as well. That's so many siege tanks. He could just kind of afford to trade them. He might just run by and click the Nexus.
Just 1 Goliath, so it could also be a lot of dead siege tanks here. But like you said, yeah, just click the Nexus. At least get max value out of the siege tanks.
Yeah, that would have been much better here. There's still quite a few probes up here that can die. There we go. That's good. That's good value for sure. About what he could hope for. Oh, but actually Goliath's showing up to try to reinforce this. It is now a big ball of carriers though. Like this is, once it gets to these numbers, it starts becoming a problem.
Good micro here for Max. Needs to be careful with the bottom one.
Yeah, that 1 HP carrier. Okay, it goes down.
It's still 5 carriers though, so but another one close to die. I feel like whenever I watch other Terrans play, they kill carriers so fast. But whenever I try to do it, they never die.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, I'll see my Goliaths fire up like 24 missiles, and then I scan to see the carriers. Full HP.
There's like different theories on how to kill them too, right? Like, I remember for a while, Nyokin was always saying, yeah, you never target the carriers, just spam hold position to kill the interceptors. I don't know about that though, but...
I tried that too, and my Goliath just sits there and looks stupid.
Yeah, they all shoot an individual, different interceptors. All the interceptors regen the shields and stay alive. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like the missile cannons are just spinning around and around, but I never feel like they're firing.
Oh, it looks like 0 point now. 2 more carriers being produced. 1 more carrier does go down though. Ultra's got
still alive, but
surrounded.
These are isolated carriers, and yeah, GG.
GG is called. Wow, what a set there actually between Max and Ultra. Got to point out again that crazy 33% like chance to hit Ultra, make that gateway, early on was wild, and then Ultra still defended it. That was pretty nuts.
Yeah, I think we need to analyze this replay for research purposes.
Yeah, I get you.
We're taking a little sneak peek here.
Yeah, those, just odd chances, man, for sure. But looks like LatAm, with that victory, gonna take a 2-0 lead on the set so far.
It's so committed as well. There was like, there's no chance he's not there. So let's see it from Max's point of view. Oh,
yeah, but next up we got DeWalt versus Tech in an epic PvP. That's gonna be obviously a tough one there for Tech. DeWalt's just been playing so often. He's so committed.
Oh, look at the range of that probe.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Can he see the command center? Oh, he
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
You can't see it on the
Yeah.
map, but you can see the command center.
That's practiced, man. He's done that a time or two.
Definitely, Max
Well,
has the Quark playbook, so that's why he
yeah.
put.
The Quark playbook. uh, yeah. Man, I think Quark, I think that 12 Nexus. He has a really good 12 Nexus PVT.
Well, like you mentioned, next up is Tech versus DeWalt, and
On
Russia
Death
really
Valley.
needs to get up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, being down 0-2, you know, in something that's basically a best of 5 like this, you know, now it's do or die time. DeWalt's definitely the guy to turn it around, obviously. I'm kind of interested to see Death Valley because I just haven't seen a ton of games on this map yet, and I'm still racking my brain on how to play it. So it's going to be pretty cool to see these two face off on Death Valley. Yeah. But yeah, with that, I think both our players are ready to go, folks. Let's jump into this PvP between DeWalt and Tech. And spawning bottom right side of Death Valley from LatAm, it is DM Tech.
And in the top left corner, we have DeWalt, the captain, the leader, trying to put Russia on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's the guy to do it, though. DeWalt needs no introduction here. Everybody who knows everybody knows who DeWalt is, man.
Yeah, Russia needs to touch.
Zero took a series off of DeWalt, I want to point out. I know it was Terran, but still, that's crazy. Pretty cool.
I've only seen one game on this map, and that was the previous round where Europe played against Canada. So one of our players played, Dexter played versus Jumper on this map. So it looked kind of crazy. Like it's, is it Troy? The map with the gases?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, it is Troy. Yeah, very similar. Like, I guess point out what you're saying. If both those assimilators die, it's a full wall, like a full lock. Players cannot get out of the base once that happens. And yeah, I've only seen like a few games on this recently. I forget who it was. It was some Terran, maybe like Moonray or Wolfix decided to lock himself in his base by killing his own assimilators. I thought it was really weird, and it didn't work. I was like, I don't think that's the play. Don't lock yourself inside your base.
Yeah, it sounds like Wolfix. Like he's scared to go out of his house, you know. So.
Yeah.
Is this a 2-player map or is it a 3-player map?
It is a 2-player map. Yep.
Yeah.
It's just the bottom right and top left, and basically the map is cut like horizontally. The stuff that, you know, the entrance up top, units can only go that way. The entrance out through the eggs here, as you can see in the bottom, units can only move bottom left, and they cannot meet anywhere in the center. Yeah. So it's a weird one. Yeah.
Kind of interesting build here from Tech. Like he goes like a 1-gate Nexus, and DeWalt is opening standard PvP build with the gas.
Yeah, the Nexus. This is. I mean, theoretically, I think this works, but I'm surprised DeWalt didn't try to do anything where he like sent his probe through and build a gateway where this Nexus is. Because I'm not sure how you stop that.
I think we can see Tech is following up with the Forge, so he will defend his entrance, but with the range, DeWalt can still kill the simulators, and then we have like a semi-island.
If the cannon's all the way up against the assimilators, like he'll still have high ground, right?
Is it Dragoon?
I kind of
really
think what looks like it.
Good micro hit from DeWalt, no probes.
Yeah. Really good control.
Some lost mining time though.
That's about best case scenario, though. That's about the best you could hope for. Wow, even gets that probe out. Nice trap against the mineral lines with the Dragoon. Just really good play here. That's such a fast robo. You know he's going for Reaver, and then once the Reaver's out, how do you defend this natural? Those eggs take forever to kill, right?
Yeah, especially with just one Dragoon, but that's the way he can go and kill this Nexus though. And we can see Tech realize that, so he wants to punch a hole as well, but he doesn't have the firepower DeWalt has quite yet.
Maybe DeWalt will be nice and Reaver drop just to kill the eggs on Tech's side. That'd be nice. That Reaver's already building. Oh my gosh. It's 3-gate out of Tech here, so it's basically a rush for Tech to kill these eggs as fast as possible. He almost needs to like pull a couple probes and like just be doing damage to these, because once this Reaver gets across the map, there's just no way to defend this natural. I guess you could just pull all the probes and just like be okay with the lost mining time for a minute or two while you defend it, but
is the gap big enough to get out with the Dragoon when he's just killing the middle? You can see DeWalt is killing the left side.
I don't know, to be completely honest. I assume so. I assume you can get a Dragoon through there, but I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a tight squeeze. Oh, he's even getting a cannon. Okay, I kind of like the cannon at the third. Or the natural.
Well, Shellhill moving across the map. Like you said, it's a 3-gate Dragoon, so Tech should have the numbers to defend it. I think it's just one single Reaver.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the pathway DeWalt's taking. I'm obviously going to learn something here, but my assumption from the start has been like go attack the natural, but maybe that's just like too obvious.
A lot of cannons and nothing in the main.
There we go. Wow, great timing from Tech there. Immediate pull with the probes. And if he kills this, what are we watching?
That's great micro there
Whoa.
for Tech.
That was great control from Tech.
I think he lost. No,
that's
we only lost
huge.
He lost one Dragoon as well in the front there.
Okay, so if you kill all those, your Dragoons can fit down. Okay.
Yeah, this is a slim version of the Dragoons.
I want to point out Tech. They can't go up. Oh, Zero's saying he heard they can't go back up the ramp. That's wild if that's true.
That's going to be so funny if we see Tech trying to go back up.
And they're just stuck, yeah.
Well, where do you
I want to
go
point
from here?
out, Tech also blocked DeWalt's natural with a pylon for a bit there. That was kind of smart.
Get 2 Reavers, but Tech has a lot of units.
And cannons. He can stall for a while he just allows his gateways to pump. Oh, is he going to pick off this shuttle right here?
Well, the wall's just showing that the Dragoons can go up. Yeah, that's it.
What?
Ooh. That's 2 dead Reavers.
I mean, this is the best case scenario. This entire game has been just best case scenario for Tech. What? No way. No fucking way. That's crazy. Tech takes out DeWalt on Death Valley. Whoa. To secure the win for LatAm.
That's insane, yeah.
Yeah,
Point
that's
already
insane.
secured for LatAm. So it's just a walk in the park from here. Luckily now we get to see SPX versus Terror. It's probably going to last for 1.5 hours or something.
To make up for all the other short matches.
Yeah, they don't know the series is over.
Yeah. Man, that was crazy. Very, very big win from Tech there. You hardly ever see anyone in the scene take a single game off DeWalt. But yeah, obviously DeWalt, I think, a little unlucky getting that second shuttle caught. Anyway, the first one I think was great reaction time from Tech for sure. But DeWalt was probably like, "Why are you moving out? Like you got your natural." I don't know. It was a big catch, obviously.
I'm speechless. I'm just ready for the next game.
Yeah, I guess so. SPX versus Terror, match number 4 here for Russia versus LatAm on Dominator. Let's check it out. And spawning top left of Dominator as the white Terran, we have SPX.
And in the bottom side of the map, we have Terror playing as the magenta Terran.
He loves that magenta. He's just always picked it for a long time now, anyway.
I remember Bonnet used to pick it as well. Must be some magic in the color. I always believe the orange Terran is the strongest color, but it's been.
I think orange is definitely S tier for sure.
Yeah,
orange
it's
definitely S tier.
Scary color, and it's been quite some time since I finished Brood War Academy of Colors. But back then, orange was the strongest. Then you have red, and then blue.
Then red, then blue. Okay.
It's kind of funny when you play 2 versus 2, and there is like a semi skill cheat if every player is random. You know that, and if your team is Terran or Pradas, you know there's at least one Zerg on the opposite of the team, and usually when
that's true.
Yeah, and usually when, like you said, like with me and Marvin plays Terran, so we don't know the other races. But if I see their color, 70% of the time I can guess right, and then just play out of that. Because some colors are just made for some races. So Pradas is often red, blue, then you have Terran who are just different shapes of yellow, and the Zergs are often bright pink, purple, pink, brown.
Yep. Brown, yep.
So
yeah, you're definitely right about that.
Educated guess, or wallhack, whatever guess you choose to use.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Now that you say it, I have kind of noticed certain races tend to be certain colors. Nothing out of the ordinary here from either player. Just factories going down.
Don't bring politics into this machine.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, now's not the time, I guess.
Yeah, we can talk about it behind the scenes after.
Sure. Well, big scout coming in here for Terror. Looks like he's just sees a couple Marines here. Oh, doesn't get to see the factory, so that's a nice little win there for SPX. He's got to assume it's there, though, obviously.
What's the follow-up from Terror? He's still mining gas. Is this a 2-port play?
It seems like it. Terror is the kind of player that he will do wild stuff. He has really good wraith control.
Looks like he started a second factory. SPX is going to build and center behind this.
How do you feel about this?
SPX doesn't know about it, so with a bunker maybe and a straight add-on, yeah.
Okay. You're saying Goliaths, like you assume he's gonna make like 4 Goliaths and try to hit a Goliath timing or something?
I'm kind of confused. I'm not sure if he's going maybe siege Goliath or something since he made the add-on.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. It is the siege tank, so you're right about that.
It starts a vulture,
I guess
yeah.
Immediately. I guess he just wants to use the uptime on the second factory. Kind of makes sense. He's mostly done with the vulture anyway.
Yeah, true. It looks like SPX is making a bunker behind this, and he should be making a siege tank as well. We saw a starport being made. I wonder if it's going to go straight one wraith to scout, or if he will make the add-on and go straight to cloak.
That could be big.
Yeah, I think if he goes straight to cloak, it's going to be a bit scary for him. I think he needs siege mode. But he's banking a little bit. I'm not sure what he's doing? Bit delayed on the rate there.
It is siege. Oh, that's big. I think he holds with siege. Right?
Yeah.
Looks like it's also siege from Terror here as well. It's all going to come down to this. He cannot let this first tank get caught. If he had his vulture, that would be useful as well. Oh no! Terror losing a vulture. It's very un-Terror-like.
I think SPX now realized when he saw the second group of units coming up. Oh!
No, he blocked the additional siege tank from moving out.
That is making me. That's nice.
That is really nice, actually.
That's
I don't even
200,
know if he recognizes it. Wow. Oh. Here we go.
Well, siege goes down immediately, and the SCV is dead to repair. And oh, that's so sick with the block.
That's so sick. I don't even think the SCVs can get back inside.
And that's like if he puts the factory like 1 inch to the left or something, there will be a tiny gap. But oh, it's a focus fire.
I know. Oh my god, he did it. He's gonna lose that tank too. This is just going miserable here.
It looks like it was targeting the Goliath, but oh, one more Goliath is there for. But the SCVs are strong. Not that strong though.
Oh, he does get it. I'm not sure what shot him. I don't know.
Yeah,
Did he shoot himself?
Yeah, I think it was a friendly fire. Oh, this is a dead base from SPX. It looks like Terror just rallying up, and SPX is kind of struggling to get back in the game. He forgot about the vulture. Maybe he could have tried to get some damage done, but
oh man,
3 tanks is enough to one shot. Yeah.
I like the SCV just constantly repairing too from Terror, just really being as efficient as possible. Wants this command center, and he's gonna get it. He's in range of the factory and the mineral line now.
Yeah, it's nothing SPX can do. I was just going to say it's so nice to see SPX back playing competitive Brood War, because he's mostly just playing ladder, not that much Clan Wars and stuff. But this might tilt him away again. Like Terror might have scared him away from competitive Brood War.
I doubt it, man. SPX has been competing for forever. Terror is so good, though. You know, you can't ever discount Terror. I mean, definitely one of the best foreign Terrans of all time. You know, previous BSL winner, all that. But yeah, another big win once again for LatAm. Currently up 4-0 in the series. And now it's going to come all down to the 2v2 here, I guess. See if Russia can put a point on the board here. How do you think this one's going to play out?
Well, this will be like the cherry on the top for me. See at 2v2. We are facing off Russia in the next series, so this will give me a little indicator on how DeWalt and the DeFi plays as well. And like I mentioned in the introduction, it's going to be good to see Belladonna back. And Depleted, aka Viciado, is an experienced 2v2 player, so it's going to be really interesting to see how DeWalt and DeFi can hold up against this.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Metropolis as well. Great map for 2v2. So with that, let's go to the final game of the series here. It's Defi and DeWalt for Russia versus Depleted and Belladonna for LatAm. All right. Spawning top left side for LatAm here as the Blue Zerg. We have ESC Belladonna, who you've been real excited to see. And his partner is actually going to be DM Depleted, another Zerg, the polar opposite side of the map.
And we have in the top right corner, we have... I'm not polarizing his Nick, DeFi. Beefy. And in the bottom left corner, we have DeWalt, representing Russia, yet again, in the 2 vs 2. And Russia do have a lot of 2 vs 2 players, so it's going to be interesting to see if they switch up their lineups from week to week.
Do you think, DeWalt Defi is one of their like premier 2v2 teams? Do you think they're two of the best?
I think if Tokyo were active, they would probably use him. But he hasn't played in quite some time. So, to be honest, I'm not sure who partner ups the best. Actually, like DeWalt is such a strong 1 vs 1 player. Like Bonnet as well. Bonnet is such a strong 2 vs 2 player, even though he doesn't play it that much. So he used to be Pole A back in the day. So of course, a lot of experience.
Yeah, I've lost to some really weird 2v2 strategies from Bonnet, actually, but it worked so well. It was crazy. He had his teammate proxy a factory in his base, and then he used it to expand with siege tanks. So it was wild. It was crazy.
Kind of weird. I think there's like a 9-pool opener from depleted without gas, and then we have 9-pool speed. Or 9-pool straight to lair for Belladonna.
Okay. I mean, that seems pretty standard, right? They can both double pressure onto the Zerg. Wow, Zerg crawling with a creep colony to his ramp on this map. I didn't even realize you could do that. That's kind of smart.
Yeah,
looks like old Zerg's going to try to meet up in the middle.
It looks like top right corner is kind of the only place you can creep out that fast. Like one sunk can reach the ramp already. But they're going to try to put some pressure on DeWalt, so let's see how strong his hold is. It just won't sell it. Second one coming out now. Can he get it?
Does have probes in the wall. Yeah, he's got this.
I thought the Overlord was trying to like bug up for the sell it, so DeWalt couldn't see where to put it. Oh!
What's the drone there for?
It's a drill. They're trying to punch. I think so. Or it's a misrally. Misrally.
I was thinking the same. I was like, wow, a drill could be kind of smart here, but normally you need more than one drone.
Yeah, getting us all hyped up for nothing. Thanks.
Well, it looks like, as you said, Belladonna actually depleted, taking his natural.
This
so
is a nice
they will be on.
Even though it doesn't get to kill maybe a drone, it's still so annoying for depleted.
Oh, he's attacking his own drone. Oh no!
A lot of nerfs.
See that?
Interesting battery shield there from DeWalt. Like he has the number, like with the mineral there, it's such a tight choke as well, so doesn't really need it. He needs a core and starport. But everything is a little bit delayed for the Russian team.
DeWalt? Yeah, it seems like it. And that Spire is, I mean, so quick here too from Belladonna. That's going to give him complete map control. Defi going to need to be making spores here like really shortly. Also, and just no pressure out of DeWalt. Just he hasn't moved a unit out this whole game.
I don't like the second sunken as well from the Defi, and 2 cannons. You don't need that as DeWalt because neither player are going Hydras, and they had Overlords in both their bases, so they seen everything. We need Stargates and +1, but gas was a little bit late for DeWalt, so yeah, the red team is kind of behind right now.
Yeah, they definitely don't have map control. I mean, Belladonna has the better composition with mutas on the way. I mean, look, it's not like Defi has a great economy behind all this too. Like you said, even just that additional extra sunken, that's a drone that's not mining. He definitely has. I mean, he's just struggling economically, and nothing's happened.
What the red team has going for them is that Defi will have the +1 melee attack on the Zerglings, and I don't think Viciado has started it yet. He's just trying to have the numbers. So they're trying to put out on a concave outside of Defi so he can't run out, but think as soon as DeFi will have the numbers, you can fight Zergling versus Zergling, but because the +1 is so strong.
DeWalt is getting Corsairs as you showed. Also getting +1 air and +1 ground. I guess, you know, once DeWalt gets +1 air and ground, maybe that's their punch-out timing.
Yeah, as DeWalt, I would have delayed the +1 ground attack because he's doing double Stargate, so he will need every gas he has to put on to be able to. Ooh. Really?
He's got his battery.
Because you can't really put down the +1 attack for this Zealot as well, because it's going to be such a long time before you have the Citadel on the +1 and the speed. So the Wolf can't really move out with slow Zealots because the Zerg team will have the numbers. He just needs to get up like 8-9 Corsairs as fast as possible and crush Belladonna's Mutas before he gets the +2 Carapace.
They've by Defi and DeWalt just completely giving up map control though. Like both Zergs have Expos. It feels like, yeah, Team Blue is just way ahead.
Hydra's already out for Viciado, which is nice, which is going to help them keep Defi in his base for so much longer. So I think maybe Defi need to drone up a little bit, start the gas again, and get Mutas for himself.
Yeah, I mean it's the 7-minute mark and there's still no lair from Defi. There's no third hatchery. Just feels like Defi is just way behind, right?
Yeah, he's just focusing on purely Zerglings right now, but he can't bust out of this on his own.
He's got a good amount of spores here, so the one thing I'm super not worried about is yeah, these Mutas really being able to do anything significant. Yeah. Might snag a drone, or a Ling, but that's going to be about it. And here we go.
Oh, yeah, I saw Belladonna just lost a handful of Scourges as well to those Corsairs.
Okay. Oh,
and
finally, these Corsairs starting to pick up here for DeWalt. Oh, gonna do some great damage to those Mutas too.
Ooh.
Double Spore even. Wow. Clean shot.
Well, Defi is trying to move out right now, but there's so much blue units here. Like, I can't see him have the numbers, but maybe? Like, the +1 is strong.
Yeah, +1 is quite strong. Oh, that's so many more Hydras coming in, though. He's got a couple more Lings back there. And the Mutas now going to join up as well. Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah,
wow, great control. That was just really well done by Team LatAm there.
Yeah, both Zerg players have their bases up. They have drones. They just need the units. Defi is so far behind right now.
Yeah, you could definitely tell his eco is hurting. I mean, he has got to that layer tech. He will begin to start going into Spire.
Oh.
It looks like. Oh, wow. Great catch. Wow.
Can I get to the better shield? Well, 3 of them are super low.
Oh, nice counter timing here, though, from Defi. Looks like he will get some of these +1 Lings into the main, and yeah, immediately he's getting some drone kills.
Two.
I like how he splits them up to the corners of the map. He's really just going to be as efficient as possible with getting kills with these Zerglings.
I wonder if Viciado has his lair yet, so yeah, Lurker might be on the way, maybe. Because there's so much ground units for the red team, like there's a lot of cells with the +1 and speed should be done in a minute or so. So a lurker or two. But looks like they're trying to just jump on it.
Yeah, that's a lot of Hydralisks here. A lot of Mutas joining in as well. The Scourger's zoning out the Corsairs for now. Oh, but I mean, DeWalt does have a lot of Zealots.
No.
Wow, great control here. It's just so many Zealots, but they're slow. Oh, great control again here from DeWalt. Just really making the most of all these.
Oh, the Mutas are super hurt, and the Scourgers are always kinda not there.
Yeah, it's definitely a dance. There we go. Wow, big pickups. Defi trying to salvage, trying to help save his buddy here, DeWalt, but it looks like it's just too many Hydras now is really the issue, and still, you know, no speed quite yet. Oh, now he's got speed though.
That looked super scary for the blue team with the Zerglings coming in from the behind as well. Now there's only 2 Corsairs left, so... And +2 Carapace should be done soon. I think there's like a 12 or 30 minute mark. Yeah, 30 minutes. But we can see the Zerglings run by still kinda caused some mayhem in Belladonna's base.
Yeah, he's not fixing his drones. He's got most of his drones at his natural. Had some links in his main. There we go. Looks like he's finally fixed it. So, yeah, just showing that Defi's run by did a little bit of damage there.
Yeah, he has to know me that he had 22 drones, and that's what you want on 2 base Mutas.
DeWalt needs like Storm now.
I wonder. No, I was not sure if you could fit Nexus there. They kind of look like they blocked with cannons, but it's just perfect for him.
It looks like Defi finally, with Mutas on the map, is going to start pulling units towards his base. Yeah, we're seeing entire LatAm team just moving across the map now. That's so many Hydras. That's so many Mutas. But I mean, still, he's just sitting on high ground. They're just darting back and forth, trying to catch something. Oh wow, okay, that's gonna
Zero,
be good.
Yeah, Zero pointing out that the Paździor actually forgot about the range. So that might explain why some of the fights kinda almost tipped in the red team's favor.
Yeah, very true. Now the big fear, at least like with Defi, is a threat. It just takes a few seconds for a group of Mutalisks to, you know, completely wipe a Zerg mineral line. Oh, here we go. Oh man, nice surround there.
Scourgers are so dumb.
Yeah, they're really dumb. Great control. DeWalt just has so many cannons in the right positions too.
Oh, and Mutas of Defi is coming. The blue team might have overextended here. These are dead Mutas.
Yeah, it sure seems like it.
Trying to save them with the Hydra. Oh!
Wow. Still though, I mean, that's significant damage to DeWalt. DeWalt now down to just 17 mining probes at the moment. He wasn't mining gas, right? That absolutely hurt. But yeah, big counter now. This is where Defi needs to get his damage done. He's gotta do some significant damage here to Zerg Eco. He should just be diving the mineral line right now. There we go.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the fleet didn't already have spores, because they knew Mutas are out on the map, and Hydras are not that great against Mutas if you're out in the middle of the map.
I think like maybe just at least through Belladonna, they felt like they had enough Mutas that they just needed to get on top of Defi's Mutas, so I guess it kind of makes sense, but either way, still, they should get some static now, just in case. Oh, big intercept here.
Yeah, that's huge for the blue team. Belladonna just have the upgrade advantage, even though Defi have Carapace on his own, but he's struggling, he's mining out soon. He tried to take a base, which you need to do, but they just jump. Too much sunkens there for that fight.
There's just no reason. Like, why throw a lead, right? That's kind of how I always look at these situations. They have map control. They have more bases. The one way they could lose it is by just throwing up a ramp into static defense, you know? Like, I think they should just chill out, you know, maybe keep doing their harass DeWalt, pick off Templar, but they don't really need to do anything other than what they've already done.
LatAm is expanding towards Zurich, which kind of is interesting. The C has the Mutas. I would like to see him take the 9 o'clock base, but this might be game ending here from the blue team. They're just jumping
he has
on
Storm
the
now.
Is it done though?
Oh, wow. Oh, maybe it's not done. Nope, it's not done. You're right. Oh, yeah, this looks like it could be it. We're seeing a big move out from Defi, though. He's going to try to flank these units here. Lurker Eggs even morphing in behind. Yeah, all those Corsairs remaining. Looks like they're going to end up falling here.
Oh, it's so
Storm
close.
Still not done. It is really close.
Eggs are blocking. Oh, poor Templar though, and he has the battle shield, so... Yeah.
I mean, if he has Storm here...
Okay. No! GG's, but the Storm was done.
GG is called there. Yeah, looks like... Oh, wow.
I wanted to see some Storms for the tap.
Or Storms, if they really threw into it, maybe... I don't know, man. He lost his natural, for sure. But, yeah.
Wow. Quite convincing a 5-0 from LatAm team.
Yeah, it really was. I was kind of shocked to see that for the most part. But, man, LatAm looking just so strong all the way across the board here. So
looks like I'm going to be sick the week we play LatAm. I'm going to be like, I don't feel like it. My throat is sore. I'm away that week.
Not this week.
Yeah, I'm not taking the blame for that one.
Oh man, well done there from Team LatAm. Gotta say, 5-0 victory. As you said, very convincing victory. Yeah, it's exactly you know, the kind of win you should be proud of. You know, for a team, especially going up against such a strong team in Russia as well. So, well done. And that's it for the first series we're doing today. But stick around, folks, because we got one more here. I believe it's going to be Team USA facing off against Team Poland. Is that right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, Team U. Yeah, let's do a 5-minute little break here. So yeah, folks, go, you know, take a quick snack break, go use the restroom. We're going to be back in about 5 minutes with our next match here. So we'll see you soon. Peace.